Welcome, Cancer and Leo, to your mid-month reading for June. I hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay. This reading will be taking place from the 21st through the 26th. Okay, let's see what's going on with you, my friends. 21st through the 26th. For that victory, really looking for that victory, looking for that success, looking for that victory. We do have some kind of news coming in that might be unexpected, but it feels like the news that is coming in is a very bonding kind of news, something that's really going to be transformative at this time of the month, really pushing forward bonds and communication. And I don't know, it just feels like it's going to be from a very personal level, more than just a financial level or anything like that. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. Clarifying on that. Yep, passion's ignited. So yeah, we definitely have some kind of personal bond going on over here that's really going to ignite and inspire you to really want to either open up to this person or take you to a new level of something that you're doing within a relationship. And it does feel like it's going to be an exciting time for exploring new opportunities with this person. Absolutely, with the base chakra, bringing in a lot of vitality right now in the mid-month, and there's that transformation, that transformative energy that I was feeling. Yes, and so it's definitely bringing in this kind of transformative energy. It's going to change the way that the bond of the relationship is going. So if you didn't feel as close with this person before, you're going to feel like all of a sudden the bond is strengthening. It's going to be a very powerful time for some of you for even intimacy. So you might feel like maybe we weren't really on the same page. Maybe I didn't know if I really wanted to explore ideas of dating this person or becoming really close with this person, depending on if it's platonic or a love relationship. It actually feels more, you guys, like it's kind of like I didn't think that I was going to fall in love with this person for a lot of you, and then you said something that just lit my heart on fire. You see what I'm saying? So it's a very optimistic energy for sure coming, and news coming this way. It's something that was actually desirable for you. It's something that you definitely wanted to maybe hear, but maybe it just wasn't from this person. So I do feel it's kind of unexpected. I do feel like it just came out of the blue. You didn't realize maybe that they felt that way, or that they could even be that way. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, geez, I always thought of you as being a really hard rock, and you just opened up and showed me some softness. Wow, you're a big teddy bear. And you didn't know this, right? It was just like, what just happened? And definitely expressing some kind of truth about the situation as the conversation is deepening within I don't know, it's kind of its roots with the base chakra. Wow. So, and you know, you might even feel like this person might even be a little more open-minded than you thought they had been. Like, let's say like I watch tarot, and then you were expecting, like, I didn't, expect you to watch tarot, or expect you to, think it's even cool for me to watch tarot, something like that, where they're like really open-minded and they're like, that's cool, whatever, So there's a lot of balance within the situation that was definitely whatever's going on. It's definitely unexpected, my friend. Okay. And it's definitely going to bring in more fun times. Maybe they want to go somewhere and you thought they were going by themselves, and then all of a sudden they pop in and they say, hey, you want to go too. Right. And they really caught your attention and caught your passions over here, because it was like maybe even a secret desire that you wanted to go with them. However it is, everybody's story is a little bit different, but we do have the spiritual union at the, wow. So whatever it is, it's definitely uniting you guys either into being better friends or becoming a couple. or maybe even fixing a situation where you felt like I'm dating this person, but maybe you're getting ready to separate, right? Everybody's story is a little different. And all of a sudden they caught your attention and you said, oh, never mind. Hold on a second. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Because no matter what it is, it gets your passion all crazy. Now, Ace of Cups coming out. Yeah, they're fulfilling your heart. I don't know. It's just they're saying something that is definitely making your cups fulfill, just full over. It's just, wow. I, it's kind of a mind blown situation. It's kind of hard. I see this like cup. It's like definitely they're putting so much into this cup. It definitely is draining, right? Because it's almost too much. It's too much because it's something that you never expected to actually happen. So definitely catching you off guard. Yeah, never thought about that. Never thought about that. As long as I've known you, I never thought about that. And in fact, it's almost to the point for some of you, the nostalgic feelings that you had at the point were more of a kind of a disappointment because you never, assumed that you guys could become this close. So it just feels like, it was an energy that, they're charming and they're, this and they're that and they're fun. Maybe I would like to be a little closer or I would like to go out and do things with them as well, but they never really include me into the situation. And now all of a sudden, everything is taking a huge turnaround. I really do believe it's because of the Saturn retrograde, because it's based on that family energy of Capricorn, right? To where it's uniting people to get closer, or definitely separating people to become, to literally leave the situation. So we know that about the Saturn retrograde. So this one's definitely pushing you to the levels to where it's like, whoa, what's going on? So there's definitely victory and success within this situation. It is almost like tempering the waters. There was a lot of patience within this situation, but it just feels like it was the perfect timing for this all to come together. So it's definitely divinely done. The divine says, yeah, I need you guys to be together because there's something going on that the connection is needed to happen. So there's huge turnaround within this situation. And, we kind of have to kind of blame Venus, though, over here as well, because as Venus connects with Neptune, around the 19th, there we go, right? Bringing that Neptune energy and then bringing in that Venus, that Taurian energy for that love and that connection. So we do know that Venus was connecting with Neptune on the 19th. So now we just see it really taking its toll on the 21st to say, hey, this is what we were doing. We were taking the water, right? And taking that beautiful Earth Venus and putting them together. Bam. Cups of love. Cups of connections. So with the transformation over here, it's saying, yeah, there's all kinds of transformation. It's something that you're really going to want to hold on to. And it's going to have this very self-assuring energy coming towards it. It's saying that the King of Pentacles, which could be, a Taurus, literally is saying, well, here we go, right? And I feel like for a lot of you, you're either dealing with some kind of Cancer, Sagittarius, or a Taurus, right? Doesn't have to be, but you could be. It might even be Pisces with the Ace of Cups. But more than anything, it's the self-assured that this is where I'm going to stay. And when we have the King of Pentacles on that love, it's saying this is the decision that I'm making. He's very, he's very self-assured about what he wants when it comes to any kind of nurturing. He holds that pinnacle of finance and he holds that temperament of love. So he definitely knows what he wants. And so whoever you're dealing with, they know exactly what they're kind of doing in their own way. It's not something that, that just, yeah, it came out of the blue for you, but it's something they've been holding on to for a long time, right? It's something they've been thinking about for a long, secret. They've been holding secrets. We're just going to put that card there because they've been holding on to this secret. They've been wanting to say something to you for a long time, right? And they just feels like this is that extra push from the universe, having these planets aligned, and it just kind of pops, right? Absolutely, there's the communication. They've kind of been watching, and kind of doing their own homework. It's almost kind of like they're like, well, I wonder how they're going to take this. Because they definitely have a message. and information that they want to give you. And this is their own desire as well. So this is coming from deep within themselves. They're saying, hey, you know what? I have this. I want to use this now. So, you know, I think that they were also maybe navigating around any obstacles that could have happened throughout the situation, you know, and definitely not wanting any rejection. So it does feel like for them, it was definitely the perfect timing. They wanted to make sure, yes, that you were focused. And, you know, they want to make sure that they were focused too on what they were going to say. So analytically thinking about the situation and clearly seeing how you're going to take it, they felt like it was time to pop. And so right now they're saying, well, it's time to make this important decision about how I'm going to say something to you. And I want it to be the perfect timing. Wow. So they're sitting, definitely could be dealing with an air sign. Wow, don't we almost have every sign up here? But they want to make sure that they're getting this out the way they want to see it. It's crazy because it's coming from the heart, but it's also coming from a lot of analytical thinking. We see that with all the swords. No room for mistakes. Yeah, they didn't want to make any mistakes. They don't want to make any mistakes, my friends. For some of you, they're actually asking you to go out on a date or do something with the Two of Wands. But the decisions that they're making, and that's exactly what it is too, analytically getting ready to make the decision to speak to you about the situation, which is then therefore going to make you say, what? Well, that was out of the blue. So with the balance, they want to make sure that everything is balanced too. You have two on top of the two. So this is definitely patience, a lot of patience and a lot of balance that they have to go through. Yeah, because they want to make sure that every step that they take, they want to make sure that they have their wheel of fortune. And this is because, you know, this is a big risk for them. With a magician, it's like I've been kind of wishing for this. I've been manifesting this. I just have to make sure that it's going the way it's going to go. I really do feel that this is some kind of secret admiring for everybody. More than, you know, and the only reason I feel it's platonic is because it was a platonic relationship that you have with a person who you see as your friend, who is now going to burst your bubble and say, but I really do love you. You could see them as like your best friend, or you see what I mean? Somebody you thought you were just best friends with, and now all of a sudden they want to tell you that you really mean more to them than meets the eye, for sure. I'm going with that one more than anything. You guys have your own story. Take how it resonates. Remember, if it doesn't resonate, you can always watch your regular signs, rising moon or Venus, however it is. But this is definitely really going on some kind of platonic relationship that has now, they're busting open to tell you they have feelings for you and they want to get closer to you. And it's really going to ignite your heart. I think for a lot of you, you have kind of a secret crush on them as well. I'm not going to say all of you, but I'm going to say there is going to be a lot of people out there you actually had this secret crush and you just have not come forward to say anything. And maybe it's just because, you know, we do this whole thing where it's like we're just friends, but I don't want to ruin it. Because if we start dating, then it can be ruined if we start fighting, and I don't want to lose you as my friend. Wow, we all do that. Women are really bad about that. That's for sure. But some men are like that too. Okay, so you got the light over here, so you're pushing through with the situation with the Nine of Wands. This is how they're feeling. They're just hoping and praying at this time that, you know, everything's going to be fine. You guys are still out having fun. They're just still kind of worried, right? They're still a little worried that when they offer this cup, I'm telling you, this cup, they're thinking about it right now. They're thinking about it right now. They're going to get ready to pop here in a minute. And as you guys are still having fun and doing the things that you do, they're a little bit worried in the back of their head about how they're going to offer this love to you with the Sun, the Nine of Wands, the Page of Cups, sitting on the Two of Cups. Will you be mine? Will this go right? Because look, even if there's rejection, which I don't see the rejection for a lot of you, because it's still going to catch your heart. Now, some of you, it might just catch your heart and you're like, that was the sweetest thing ever, but no, because I just want to be your friend. I really don't want any ties to this situation besides you being my friend. That's also a huge thing. Okay? Because I would say there's no worries. I don't think there's going to be any worries about the situation. They're more worried about the situation. I do think that for a lot of you, because you guys are so close to begin with, that even if you let them down, your friendship will be fine. But their goal is really that they are very, you know, starry-eyed about you. They see you as their star, their shining star. Some of you will take it and run because you have a secret crush on them. Some of it, some of you might not because of the other reasons. But it's still, it doesn't look like it's going to ruin the relationship. Thank God. I don't see that. I don't see that at all. Let's see what the bottom card says. Victory. So there is a victory at the bottom of the card, or the bottom of the deck, excuse me. So I wouldn't really worry about that so much. And then you have the Sun again, and then you have the King of Cups. So some of you might be definitely dealing with some kind of water sign. So, but I definitely see it two ways. So, okay. Otherwise, it looks good. But yeah, they're gonna blow you. They're really gonna blow your mind over here. And the feelings that I get from this situation before we end this, you guys, is eagerness. That's, eager. This here, because this is what they really desire, is eager. Right? See the eagerness. I've been focusing on you to tell you my secret, to let you know my information. But then you see down here how they get worried towards the end, right? Towards about the 24th or 25th. For some of you, you can say this already happened. Right? But there's no real deadline. But in seriousness over here, my friends, there's this eagerness. And, they just want to be happy and want you happy. And I see that with the Six of Wands and the Sun. That's why I think, even if you don't take it, I don't think it's going to ruin the relationship. I think as long as they're still your friend and are still around you and still be able to have fun with you, everything is going to be just fine. But just remember, they're always going to hold this part. I just feel like for some of you, they're just always going to hold you in their heart. And you know who this person is, of course. Oh, boy. But it's, it's one of those things. And even if it doesn't happen today, who knows? Maybe it will happen one day, right? Maybe you just need time to think as well. Okay? Until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.